Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be going to Laguna's Crowns as well as the many-legged pursuer. So let's go to Laguna's Crown battle first. Now this one is against Ruby Dragon. You cannot take a friend, 5 turns or less, no KOs, no continues. This is the party we're going to go with, and you can't take a friend. We're going to be using Renoa, Selfie, and Adia to carry the fight. So let's get in here and give it a go. So to start off, Laguna is going to use power to destroy Nethicite, and so is Kyros and Ward. That's from the 5-star Ashes STMR. That's going to stop the boss from reflecting and stop the boss from doing AoE fire damage on the party. We're going to use Selfie to quad. We're going to put up, let's see here, we're going to go ahead and just do ready to fill the LB gauge of Adia because mine's not fully potted. We're going to do boost, we're going to do wall, and we're going to do, nothing else really matters. I guess we'll just do slot to try to unlock her good skill. We're going to use the LB of Adia to, fist, rod in peril, etc. Not fist, rod in peril, whip in peril, all that goodness. And we're going to do the LB on turn 1 of Renoa. Okay, so the boss is going to do reflect on himself, but we Nethicited it, so it's not going to happen. He's going to do AoE Farega. It's not going to happen because we Nethicited it. And our Provoker is using wind resist for the single target wind damage. Now this turn, Laguna will do his partially crowned break, and then doesn't really matter what else. We're going to quad Tornado with Adia. We're going to quad Tornado with Renoa. We're going to have Selfie. Now, if we unlocked the End and Catastrophe, we did not. It's RNG if it unlocks or not. Looks like we didn't. So we're going to quadruple, and we're just going to cast, I think Furious Water. Yeah, Furious Water 3 times. And then we'll do the wall again. Now the wall, it's RNG if it unlocked. If it's not unlocked, just quad cast the water skill. And then Kyros and Ward, literally here is a support chainer only. We'll just quad or triple the splash skill. So here we go, a little bit of damage, chain this up. Depending on your gear, you may do more or less damage, but there we go. So this turn, the boss is going to do Demi. We don't really care about that. You can seal it, reflect it, but who cares? Then some single target stuff on our Provoker, who's wearing a lot of fire resist. This is a 300% fire in peril, but our Laguna is wearing 400 fire resist, which is actually more than we need. We're using a buff, but you get the idea. Anyway, we're going to keep dealing some damage here. So this turn, we could use Laguna's SLB. No real need. We're going to use Laguna to let me think. No, we're gonna Nethicite, but we're gonna do it. First of all, let's go ahead and see if we unlock the End. We did not unlock the End or Catastrophe. Kind of sucks. So what we're gonna do is, let me think. I wonder if we can weave this in. We're gonna try to. I'm not sure if this works or not. Whoop, not that. We're gonna try to just weave in the water skill into the tornado. We want to do the Nethicite as the last action. So we're going to go ahead and chain this up. Hopefully the chain doesn't break or anything. Oh, it's breaking pretty hard. Okay, it kind of, sort of, a little bit worked. Not really. We're going to go ahead and Nethicite you, and we're going to Nethicite you. Okay, so next turn, we should have a kill on the boss, depending on what he does here. It's kind of a little bit RNG what he does. Here's the arrow. There's a breath. Not too bad, not too big of a deal. Okay, let's go ahead and use the SLB of you. Selfie still didn't unlock her good. It's RNG per turn. Still didn't unlock her good skills. That's okay. We'll have Kyros and Ward now triple splash anchor, and that should be the end of the Ruby Dragon. I hope. We'll see, I guess. Maybe. Yep, we did. Okay. So there it is. There was our all mission clear. You know what I should have done is given Irony's ring to Kyros and Ward and then put them on an Esper to properly quad chain with Selfie, but I didn't think of it. Anyway, there was Laguna's crown battle. Now, we never did unlock the good RNG skills on Selfie, which really sucks. You know, it's 5% chance per turn to unlock them, so it's actually very unlikely. And as we can see, Renoa hard carried that one. Wow. Yeah, because Selfie never got her skills at all, which really sucks. But okay, there it is. There was our Laguna crown. Now we can get his final crown skill, and then we can really upgrade him. Let me go back in here real quick, and I will just show you the team's gear and all that we use. So, Kyros and Ward, honestly, literally, they just did Sword of Kings on turn 1, other than that, and turn 3, I think. Other than that, who cares? Who cares? So this was our Provoker Laguna, passive provoke. After a buff, you want 400 fire resist, and then 100 wind resist. You don't need a buff for that one. Passive provoke evasion, and then there's his setup, and he's got Sword of Kings as well for the Nethicite. Renoa and Angelo in the shift form was our primary damage. If I had known they were doing so much damage, I would have given them all the best gear. I had no idea they do so much. Well, we never got Selfie's good skill. If Selfie had unlocked her skill, it would have been a different story. We never unlocked it. Anyway, Barbaricious Bangles for the Tornado modifier buff, Dragon Killer, and there we go. Adia, Barbaricious Bangles, a double-handed whip build, there we go. And then Selfie, double-handed whip build, never got her unlock, feels real bad, but there we go. Is she at max Dragon Killer, out of curiosity? Maybe that's the reason she did so low. Dragon. Oh, her Dragon Killer's real bad, no wonder. I should have changed the gear around. Anyway, it worked. That's all that matters. It worked. Okay, let me go to the next fight and see you in a sec. Alright guys, this mini-legged pursuer boss is super easy. We're going to go here and we're going to do an all mission clear, so no items, no continues, no KOs. You can take a friend, so we're just going to grab a 2B friend. And here's the party we're going to use. We're going to leave some party slots empty. You can fill those party slots with literally whatever you want. It doesn't really matter that much. But this is what we're going to go with. So the boss does some AoE physical damage. We're going to Omni cover it with Esther. The boss does some AoE magic damage. We're going to immune it with Esther. You could use a physical tank and then etc. if you wanted to. Or honestly, you could probably just go with no tank. The boss doesn't deal that much damage. So we're going to break with Kaito. Esther will do some buffs and Omni cover. 2B will imbue herself. We'll go ahead and do her 150 amp as well, and then a machine killer. And then Dwayne will do a fire imbue, blood shield, and we're not going to do his amplify quite yet. Okay. So some damage here. And here we go. So the boss does physical damage. It's like the boss is super whatever. And there's no turn count either, so if you go slower, it doesn't really matter that much. The boss broke us, which kind of sucks, but really who cares? Okay, so this turn, we will have 2B do her LB. Esther will just triple chain for support chaining. We'll have Dwayne do the LB as well, and Kaito will also bolting strike, and Dwayne will LB. And we'll go ahead and just chain these up. A little bit of damage here, not a ton. We'll get more in a minute. There we go, whatever. Okay, so the boss is a little bit bulky, and we are using only 88% break. You know, we could do better. I'm intentionally using a kind of whatever team to show you that this boss is not super hard, and you can beat it with really whatever you want for the most part. So Esther will just LB again. Let's go to the base form with 2B, and we'll do her triple bolting. Let's have Kaito just triple bolting again as well. Actually, let's do triple bolting and crashing waves. And then Dwayne will do, let's do 150 amp and then a double bolting. And we'll go ahead and chain this up. And next turn we'll have Dwayne do his Magnus. That should be the end of the boss, not to mention we're going to use 2B to do her LB as well. So okay, some attacks here, no big deal. And we can now have, let's see. Kaito will just LB, we'll base form LBU, we will Magnus our Dwayne, and that's probably going to be the end of the boss. If not, we'll go another turn. Yeah, whatever, super easy. Okay, so the missions, no continues, no items, no KOs, very easy. Esther is just full evasion with 150 fire resist. Other than that, that's it. The boss does no fixed damage. Kaito, honestly, whatever. Dwayne, LB damage versus Machine. Though he is geared pretty well, but grab a good friend, then you're fine. And here's the 2B friend that I grabbed. I just grabbed the random 2B because she has naturally Machine Killer, so I'm sure she's maxed on. And oh, well, the 2B friend we took was naked apparently in the shift form, so I guess that's the reason our damage was so low on turn 1 and turn 2. Great. I love when my friends are naked on the friends list. That being said, I do sometimes forget to gear one of my units as well, so, that is me throwing stones in a glass house. But there it is. Oh, I forgot to show you the damage breakdown. No, I didn't. Right here. Damage details. Yeah, there we go. So, even though the 2B friend was naked, her base form was powered up, and that is her biggest burst anyway, so there it is. So there's the missions. Okay, so as far as the Vision World goes, it's actually locked until... The final boss is locked until tomorrow. I might go in and record just a quick full bonus clear of the earlier bosses that I'll be doing. But the final bosses come on Saturday, and that's when we're going to be doing the real videos for that. Also, this weekend, I'll go back to the Renoa crowns and do it with Selfie. But that'll be probably later. Anyway, see you in a bit.